everyone. I'm Robyn Zimmerman, and this is Talk of the Town. We're very excited to introduce to you our two guests. We have Wes Hyler, who is the director, and Peggy Trecker White, who is an actor, with the new show that is going to be at Lean Ensemble, opening on March the 21st, called Fun Home. First musical that Lean has done in 9 years. So I'm going to ask you, Peggy, you know, her husband is Blake White, who's the executive and artistic director, but why now? Why a musical?
It's always been, I mean, I'm speaking for Blake, so let's just keep that in.
Right.
That I think it's always been the intent to have musicals as a part of our seasons, but it's got to be the right material. And also the right cast size. I mean, we do focus in on more intimate shows.
Right.
And we saw this show in 2016 when it was in New York, and we're both just punched in the gut, blown away by it. And it went on the I think like dream list.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And so, Wes, let's talk about the plot. So, what can we expect?
So Fun Home, it's a story. It's based on an autobiographical novel by Alison Bechdel. And in the novel, she is re-examining her childhood past. So she's looking at times when she was a little girl and the times when she was in college. And she's specifically looking at her relationship with her father. It is at its heart a show about a father and a daughter, and that relationship and how it changes over time. And as she sort of unpacks this, you know, her father kept a lot of secrets, and she doesn't learn those until she gets older. So Peggy plays Allison now, in today.
Yes.
And she's looking back at these memories of the time when she was a little girl and when she was a college student with her dad, and knowing what she knows now but didn't know then, she re-examines the whole relationship. So I think anyone, you know, almost all of our families had some secrets. There were things as children that we weren't aware what our parents, were doing. And I think anyone that has been in that situation is going to find something to connect to in the show.
Okay, very good. Peggy, your role, what is special and unique about it? Why did you take on this role?
So I really do love the reflection on family. And I think that one of the most beautiful things about the show is the idea of becoming, and that shows up in different forms. And I think it's something that all of us have to, it takes courage to own who you want to be or who you are and what you want to do. And I think I really relate to that, and I relate to the things that, though our childhoods were different, certain things happened that, you know, when a parent or an adult says something to you as a child, that can shut a door, shut a window, or open, right?
Yes.
And sometimes so I have very specific memories of where those things opened or shut.
Yes.
And they're very profound, and they really affected me. Okay. And I connect a lot with
this character,
that same path that Allison is exploring.
Right. Yeah. All right, we have a little bit over a minute. So the process, and you were a director that kind of travels the world. You live in Greenville, South Carolina. And so so the actors come in, they memorize their lines, and then you block, and then the show's ready to go.
Well,
boom, easy peasy.
Boom, boom.
It's a very fast process. I mean, one of the things that I admire about Lean is that they're bringing in professional actors. And I'm bringing in, you know, I'm coming from out of town. A lot of our actors, we have 2 Broadway actors that are in, Jillian Lewis, who plays her mom when she's younger, Helen, and Dan Sullivan. Both have Broadway careers. The musical director and pianist has a Broadway career, and she's come in for this. But it was very quick. We had to do it very quick. Yeah. So we have a lot of projections the whole time. There are projections happening.
Cool.
And all of the projections in the set, I worked all of that out, and the animator has been working on them for months. So we had everything prepared in terms of the scenic design before we actually got in the room with the actors. and they had all memorized all their lines in the music so that we can get it on its feet very quickly and present this masterpiece of a show in front of an audience.
Our time is up. But very quickly, what do you want the audience to leave with? Just very quick, Peggy.
Oh God, I want them to walk away with a feeling of connection to, well, obviously to the story, but then to their own beautiful memories that they have of their family and how it made them who they are.
That's what I love about Lean. It really makes you think.
Yeah.
When you walk away.
Yeah.
It's leaning in, is what the name, the leaning into new spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
West,
Thank you.
Hyler and Peggy Trecker.
Always good to see you.
Trecker White.